What's up, YouTube? Preach Divine here, back with you guys with yet another video that I know you guys would enjoy and love. So today what I want to discuss is, I wanted to discuss a topic that tends to be going on a lot in today's world, right? You know, you have the modern woman, nowadays you have the beta and the sims and the alpha terminology going around a lot, right? So let me first say this, okay? My definition. So alpha male, a lot of people misuse this word, right? So you can be alpha but still have respect, okay? Just because you're alpha male does not mean that you can be disrespectful to women. You can ask for certain things in a relationship, but you don't reciprocate, right? Like you want her to conduct herself a certain way, but you don't. Okay. Most things can be a conversation. Yeah, there's some things that is not up for fucking debate. It is what it is. Facts, right? But most things we can sit down and we can have exchange of information and transfer of knowledge, right? But the reason of this video is why females dislike alpha males. Okay, now the number one reason is this: alpha males tend to be really big on respect, right? Honestly, like you can't be an alpha male if your life isn't in order, right? So, if you're an alpha male, you tend to know that you are a high value man. You tend to know that financially you're in like less than the 4% of all men. You tend to have options. You tend to be attractive, right? You tend to have, things that contribute to that confidence of you being an alpha male, right? So your tolerance tend to be low for BS, right? Like, why would you deal with a lot of bullshit when you have many options? You just won't, okay? So when it comes to females that dislike it, they dislike it because alpha males, they demand respect, right? They're gonna speak their mind. They're gonna say how they feel, right? And if you do something that's disrespectful, you most likely will be counseled, right? A lot of females tend to do fucked up things, like literally, like dating. Right, dating is very, very complex right now, okay? Because females are messed up, man, right? And they wanna have the title of having a man and being in a relationship, but yet they wanna still conduct themselves like they single, right? And you have beta and sims type of individuals who allow women to do what the fuck they want and walk over them, right? What's more fun, right? You got a guy where certain shit ain't allowed, and you got a guy where it doesn't matter what the fuck you do, he's not going anywhere, right? So in today's world, a lot of women tend to choose the guy that they can get away with murder and do what the fuck they want to do with no repercussions, right? The things that I see guys allow is just absolutely mind-blowing. All right, let me give you an example. I have a female associate of mine, and we went out recently, and I met her boyfriend a few times. Cool dude, all right. And I discussed I conveyed my reasons for why I felt like they wasn't where they should be based off of the amount of time they've been together. And one of the reasons was how she conducted herself. And like the current situation was also one of the reasons of why I felt how I felt. So we was out to about 2:30 in the morning. It's just me and her. What? I ain't her man, so fuck it. We can hang out. You know what I mean? But to me, in a relationship, that's absolutely fucked up and wrong. And I told her, I said, I like you. and I respect you. But at the end of the day, you're in a relationship. And being out to 2:30 in the morning with another man is disrespectful to your relationship. And she was like, you know what's funny? Like, you walked away, he gave me a call, said, what are you doing? And I said, I'm out with Divine. And she's like, deep down, I kind of know it is. Deep down, she kind of know it is, but she still do it. All right? And to go back to what I was previously saying, so when I first met this young lady, we hung out a few times. And after getting to know her, I asked her a question. And I was like, would you say you were a lot more attractive than your boyfriend? And she was like, yeah, I would think most would say that. I was like, do you think that you are okay with that because you tend to probably can get away with more? She'd be like, yeah, maybe, right? So now, fast forward to 6 months later of this conversation we had, right? You know what's wrong, but yet you're still doing it. How is that possible, right? But at the end of the day, it's the guy's fault. It's the guy. Like, listen, people are only going to do what the fuck you allow, okay? At the end of the day, it is the guy's fault for why she is as bad as she is. And she's a great woman. She's a great woman, right? But respect, as you guys know, if you watch some of my videos, is the number one thing to me. Okay? And Beta and Sims tend to be the most, like, get the most disrespect than any man. Okay? Because an alpha is just not going to tolerate certain things. And it's funny because this topic of men and women being friends, a beta and a sim will be stupid enough to okay some shit like that. I'm sorry. That is not allowed when dating me, okay? Now, if I'm cooling it with a female and we hanging out and she got male friends, I don't even consider of us going to the next level because of that. I'm not gonna dictate to her what she can and can't do. She can do what she wanna do, right? But I know I'm not okay with it. So let's say if down the road she catch feelings for me and she bring up, I'm really liking you, but if I feel like you're not taking it to the next level, I'm the type of person where I will be transparent and honest, and I'll tell her why, right? So I'll tell her why, and if it's because of male friends, right? If she really feeling me like that, it wouldn't even be a conversation. I would say my piece, and she would get with the program, right? But if she, for whatever reason, like she need that friend in her life, she not gonna be with it. And I'm completely okay with that, which is why I'm not gonna dictate to her what she can and can't do. I just know I would not date you. Like, we would not be exclusive. You feel me? Right? So, like I said, right? Alpha males' tolerance is a whole lot lower, and they do not accept the BS that beta sims accept, right? And a lot of these, sims and shit, they tend to get the raw end of the deal at the conclusion of their relationship, and they wonder why. Like, dude, like, you did it to yourself. Like, you did it to yourself. Right? You should have never allowed all the things that you allowed. Let me give you guys another example. I got this sim in the gym, right? This prime example. This shit would never happen with me. So I got this sim in the gym. I'm in the gym for about a month, something like that. Right? And I see this young lady, and she was like, hey, Divine. But like, it was like extra. I mean, like, she was extra with it. For me, she came up to me and like she was conversing with me like I knew her. And I'm like literally sitting there like, damn, have I ever had a conversation on social media or something with this girl? I'm clueless, right? So she was just extra fucking friendly, right? But also flirtatious. So a couple weeks go by, I'm telling the guy in the gym that I'm training with, I'm probably gonna ask her out. He ain't gonna believe this shit. He was like, bro, her husband is over there. I said, her husband? She married? He was like, bro, yeah, bro, she married. Like her husband trains with her. Well, not with her, but he's here in the gym with her usually. I was like, wow, right? So then a couple weeks go by, right? We're conversing again. And we're talking. I'm kind of like, I'm kind of like posted up and shit. You know what I mean? I'm kind of posted up and shit, licking my lips, looking good, you feel me, right? And he didn't like that shit as he should not, right? So he come up and he just stand there. We talk. I continue to talk. All right. I look at him. Me trying to be the bigger person. I put my hand out. I introduced myself. I said, my name's Divine. You feel me, right? He told me his name. I'm trying to break the ice so he can feel comfortable with me knowing that I don't want this fucking girl. All right? Cool. After I did that, his whole energy was weird, right? So I end up like talking to her for a few more minutes and then ending the conversation. A couple more weeks go by. I see him together in the gym, right? As soon as he see her come over and do her usual thing with me, friendly, flirtatious, right? He walk off. I say, you do know that your husband don't like us talking like this, right? And she was like, yeah, we argue over you. Fuck him. What? I have never in my motherfucking life dealt with a woman that have ever even attempted to disrespect me like that. They argue about me because he don't like it and he should not because she's too friendly, right? And she said she don't care. Fuck him. That's a beta, right? Sweetheart, you will have papers that I'm done if I'm married and that fucking happened, right? But an alpha, it would have been a dictatorship, right? He would have laid on the table from the very fucking beginning of their relationship. This ain't allowed. You only got one warning. If it happens again, I'm out, right? So you tend to have to be on your best behavior, right? When you're dating an alpha because of their requirements and their standards, which I think should be that way. Like relationships should be that way. Why the fuck do you want someone that you can run over? But a lot of people want that title of having a relationship or being married, but also doing what the fuck they want to do. And this is why you see a whole lot of relationships that does not make sense, right? Where physicality don't make sense, right? Where money don't make sense. Because someone's trying to control and manipulate the situation because of how far in that category they is than the other person. Right? They know if they was dating someone where they was on the same level, the odds are they wouldn't get away with the same shit. Like they know it. You feel me? So like I said, guys, me personally, I believe in gender roles. I believe that a man have a role to play and women have a role to play. And I think 100% a man should be a fucking alpha and nothing less. Right? Women wanting that masculine energy, like that is a complete turn off to me. I'm like literally, we can have a conversation and I get an idea that you're the type of woman. I'm literally one. I went from 100% interested to zero. Not interested. I'm not even going to attempt to change you, have certain conversations. I'm not wasting my energy. That's a fucking headache. Right? A woman should be submissive to her man. And this is very difficult for a lot of people. They hear submit and be submissive and they think of it in a negative way. But I always tell people this, right? If you love and respect and you believe in your man, why is submitting to him bad? Because you believe daddy got us. I trust him. He's smart. He's educated. He's intelligent. He's sophisticated. He got it, right? People take that submissive word and they make it something negative. Your man should be the one who makes certain decisions and it's not up for discussion. Like I was telling someone recently, right? Like I'm the type where I can definitely 100% sit down and have a conversation with my girlfriend or my wife, right? where 80% of things we probably gonna talk about, but that's 20%. It is not up for fucking conversation. Some shit we're not even discussing. Like I said, what I said. And in the end, that shit turns women on more to have a guy like that. But they know that some women tend to be fucked up and know that it's not going to work with a guy like that because they have so many fucked up ways and they have so many flaws. Right? But it's very difficult. Like, that's the number one reason for why women deal with beta and Simmons, because they can get away with all types of disrespectful shit. It's literally that simple. An alpha will not allow it. But I can speak on this topic all day, guys. A lot of men is going to agree. Women going to agree too, right? But I feel like some women just don't like being told about themselves. You know what I mean? Right? It's a guaranteed verbal fight, you know? But those are probably the sport apples, guys. Those are the ones you want to stay away from. If you want to be in a successful, healthy relationship, promise you the role should be the guy should be alpha and the female should be submissive. That's the only way to have something healthy usually. But you guys have a great night. If you guys like the video, comment, subscribe. I got more coming. Good night.